It's been the better part of a decade since the original release of Persona 5, and the game has finally found its way outside of PlayStation consoles. Today I'll be reviewing the PC release of the game in particular, with all footage you'll see in this video being captured on PC. If you're a regular of my channel, this video will be a bit different than my normal reviews. As Persona 5 is already such a household name many, if not most of you have already played, I don't see the need to go into the nitty-gritty of the core game with a fine-tooth comb as I usually do. Instead, I'd just like to discuss performance of the new port and a brief overview of what the Royal Edition of Persona 5 adds, in case any of you only ever played the base game. As I said, I played the game on PC, specifically in 1440p 120 frames per second, and the short of it is that the game looks sexy. Persona 5 is famous for its stylish visual flair, and the transition to PC only helped. I didn't experience any notable frame drops, and seeing the opening sequences for the first time with the new hardware power wowed me just as much as it did the first time I saw them years ago. Like I said, I had no issues running the game, but something that was brought to my attention was that if you try to play the game in 720p or lower on PC, there's a chance you'll get weird glitches with the UI being misplaced and out of place. I have no idea if this affects specific builds or how common it is, but it's something to keep in mind if your PC isn't very powerful, but you still want to pick up the game. Now, in case you have no idea at all what Persona 5 is, you control a young man who's a high school student by day and the leader of the Phantom Thieves, a group rebelling against corrupt adults in society, by night. This isn't just the plot either, you actually balance controlling the main character's daily high school life and enter dungeons called palaces to change the hearts of your targets. And it's this balancing act that makes Persona 5 at its core so addicting. It makes it so neither gameplay formula overstays its welcome with how much you'll be switching between the two. During your daily life, you attend classes and can grow closer to classmates and people in your city, and these will give you bonuses to help you in battle. In battles, your main characters manifest alternate versions of themselves known as their persona to help against enemies. Your main character Joker can hold multiple persona and even fuse them, adding a monster catching aspect to the game. There's a lot of systems at play in the game, but Persona 5 takes its time explaining them to you so you won't be confused. And keep in mind, this is a port of Persona 5 Royal, the edition of the game that added a slew of new content. Gameplay mechanics, a new party member, an extended endgame, music, and more. The new endgame content in particular I feel is worth playing for alone. It blew me away the first time I played it and left a massive impression on me that still hasn't left. There's honestly not much else for me to say. It's Persona 5, it's phenomenal, and is what I consider the game of its generation. The enhancements with Royal and now the PC port just serve to make this already phenomenal game even better. If you want to start a new playthrough, look no further, and if you've never played Persona 5 at all, there's never been a more perfect time to fix that. Did you like this video and want more JRPG content? Check out my review of The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, and find out why this game that may feel like a slog at first is worth sticking with. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.